Welcome to the Windows Computer and Technology channel, and of course, as I announced in the previous video, we have a date, October 5th, 2021 for Windows 11. Now, the question might be, first of all, are there going to be PCs available with Windows 11 already? Technically, that should be available on October 5th. Technically, you should be able to go to a store and have a Windows 11 ready PC available. So that's one of the things that should happen. Maybe not a lot of them, but that should happen. That means the OEMs, the manufacturers, have Windows 11, have been testing this for quite a while now. Now, the other thing here is, of course, should I go to Windows 11 from the October 5th release? Honestly, what this looks like is a unfinished Windows 11 pushed to the public. And the reason why is that it's missing stuff. A lot of you have been hearing about how Android apps from the Microsoft Store will actually be running through a Amazon store, which is kind of a weird way to do it. That's not going to be ready, and that's not going to be ready until next year. Microsoft has stated many months before this works. Many months means forget it. We're not getting that now. There's some part of the Windows 11 release of October 5th that sounds more like a, when Windows 10 released, Microsoft Edge browser was unfinished. It was like just really a shadow of whatever happened, and then of course they scrapped it and redid a new version based on Chromium. So there's a few things like that that aren't actually totally ready and available that are going to be appearing within the operating system later. It's stable and it works fine, but I doubt that it's necessarily finished ready. Technically, that means it's finished right now. What we're testing in the beta channel on, which you see here, by the way, this technically is what we should be using, and that's, according to them, a completed operating system. So that's the way it is. A lot of you, I've commented and saying, well, this is not finished. By the time that they finish it, this is going to be very different. No, this is what we're getting on October 5th, and there's not going to be really anything new or very little of new features until then. So this is something to think about. I would not recommend necessarily that anyone move on to Windows 11 on October 5th, even if you have a compatible machines, unless you want to. Enthusiasts are enthusiasts. They like to have the shiny new features, the shiny new things. And I know that some of you will move on, and that's fine. But technically, this is not necessarily what you would like to move on right now. Even though it is, changed, it has a different feel to it and everything. I think waiting is not a bad idea. Windows 10 is still here. Windows 10 is going to be still the operating system that most people have. You don't have to move on to Windows 11. And I don't think this will be actually ready before maybe even mid of 2022 with the real official features and the real new things that they talked about, including Android apps. So it's in a state of really kind of almost pushing a beta version to everybody on October 5th, which is kind of weird. Even though, like I said, it's pretty stable. I don't have any problems on the machines I run it on. And I don't see a lot of complaints about problems with it. I don't think it's ready yet. And I don't think October 5th is going to be ready yet. Just wait, and it's going to be better like that. You won't be forced to Windows 11. It's going to be an optional update, so you don't have to install it. If you don't click the download and install, it won't go to the official version. So there's no rush. And I think everybody should just, stay on Windows 10 and wait. And wait also because the rollout will have a lot more machines running Windows 11. So the bugs that maybe are not seen right now are going to actually pop up with people complaining about stuff, which we're going to actually see during the month of October, November, and so on. So, of course, we'll talk about that if we get some major problems and issues. But like I said, Windows 10's fine. Why not stay put? And, you'll be able to move on at another date when things might be a little more stable and a little better, and with all the features also within. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.